Considering your expertise in ripping off limbs, I must know who is GM3's 5 greatest grapplers in UFC/MMA history.
Uh, it would be hard to make a greatest list, right? Because there's been a lot of guys that are really good at it. But I'll tell you who I draw inspiration from and who guys that I have watched and studied, particularly. I don't even know if I can name 10, but I'll do my best. Um, one for sure, which is going to be a more obscure one, but hardcore fans are going to know this, is a guy named Rumina Sato, and he fought in the Japanese circuit for a very long time. His nickname was the Moon Wolf. If you go and look him up on YouTube, he was like a guy that was doing, flying arm bars like in the opening stanza of a fight and catching guys, and he was really good with like he was doing like Danaher style, well maybe not Danaher style, but he was doing a lot of leg locks where a lot of guys, it seems to be like it's a brand new thing in MMA, but you look at, especially in Japan, he would do a thing over there called combat wrestling, and there's a lot of videos of him doing that too, where it's like you could pin them or submit them. So
Man.
he was very well versed in arm locks, chokes, lower body submissions, all kinds of stuff, and I watched him a lot. I steal a lot of stuff from Damian Maya, like a lot. I watch a lot of what he does, and I try to take and like modify for myself a lot of his game. So. And actually, it was kind of cool. I cornered against him once with Ben, and I did a lot of coaching with Bilal. I made that funny video when Bilal was like, I didn't work with any black belts. And he was working with me and like 2 other guys that were black belts. And I was like, for real, dude? Like, that was when he was on Joe Rogan. He's like, I just got lost in the sauce. And I was like, I get it. But I worked with Bilal a lot to help game
A guy I got to work with later in my career was Rafael Lovato. He got to corner me for a fight before too.
Yeah.
He's got a lot of really good stuff, especially I'm not quite as lanky as he is, but uh, he's probably done like he's reinvented or made me rethink like the mount and 3/4 mount game for MMA. Like